All right guys, it is finally the day to wet this NS130. Welcome back to the channel, by the way. Thanks for tuning in this week. If you've been following along, about 2 weeks ago, I uploaded a video where I showed you guys how I wanted to rig out this inflatable boat. In that video, I showed you how to build a portable power box to run a front trolling motor, to run a graph. You can use that on an inflatable boat or a skiff or really whatever you need to use it on. They work great. But in that video, we rigged it out. I got tackle storage, rod storage, power. We put the NT300 electric motor on the back. I got this thing completely ready to go to the water. Fast forward to last week's video, I built this custom skiff trailer. So I found this boat trailer off Facebook Marketplace. And last week on the channel, I just quickly overhauled this whole trailer and made it specifically designed to haul this inflatable skiff to the river from my house without me having to deflate the boat and then pump it up at the lake. I want to be able to fish out of this thing like a normal kayak or boat. So hopefully we'll be able to launch it and load it. We're gonna find out here in a little bit because the weather's finally great here. I've got some time off work, so we're gonna go wet this thing for the first time. Hopefully slime it. I'm taking some fishing tackle. The goal for the video though, I wanna see how fast this boat actually goes with me on it, with all the gear, with that 36 volt NT300 electric rear motor from Newport Vessels. If you guys remember, that thing pushed my John boat super fast. We did some donuts out on the water. It was really fun. I think we're gonna get way faster speeds on this inflatable boat because this thing don't weigh anything. So let me finish strapping it down. I'm gonna hook it to the truck and I'll see you guys out on the water. All right guys, we have made it to the water and I've got a lot to learn on how to launch this boat. The first time it went okay. It didn't do exactly how I wanted it to do. The wind kept blowing the boat into the side of the pier back there. And anyway, we made it to the water. I got everything rocking and rolling. I got the rods here and spinning around on this seat. I do have a rear camera. Can y'all see me? Hello, hello. I've got a rear camera set up, but it's a GoPro that I believe is going bad. I've put in 2 good batteries since I've been on the water, and they both are 100% charged, and the camera immediately tells me that the battery's low and then shuts off. So I don't know how much rear footage I'm gonna get. I have yet to drop in the Newport Vessels motor. I did kind of hit panic mode just a minute ago when I first got. I do have my PFD. It's right there, just in case for you PFD guys out there. Where's your life jacket? But I did hit panic mode when I first got here because I could not get that new low pro battery to connect to the Newport NT300 motor. And I was like, did I just drive all the way here without testing to make sure that this thing works? And of course it works. They're both, practically brand new. That battery is actually the newest low pro battery on the market by Newport Vessels. I'll have all this stuff linked in the video description. But anyway, they come with a heavy duty water boot over the connector. Let me see if I can show you. See that water boot? And they're 2 different types of water boots, and both of the ones that I have on there currently are both exteriors. So it meaning they're both the one that's supposed to go over the other. So when I get back home, I'm gonna have to swap out the one on the motor to the one that actually goes in the outer boot, if that makes sense. So anyway, I was able to kind of cram them together and get them to snap. So we do have juice back there, thank goodness, because I didn't want to have to drive all the way home. But I'm on the boat. I've got the Xi3 in the water, and I've got it on low right now, just kind of moving out to the main channel. It is a little bit windy, I will say that. Let's see if I can stand on this thing. It was a little sketchy getting on. I wouldn't, this is the first time I've ever been on an inflatable boat, and it seems okay. I mean, it's gonna take some getting used to. It does seem a little sturdier than the Hobie, I will say that. It's awkward though, because the movement is different than a kayak, because you can feel the water kind of rolling under the tunes. So when you move, it takes it a minute for the actual, I guess, boat to flex or whatever, but it seems okay. I mean, I'm standing here. Let's see if I can walk up front. I'm not gonna try standing on the bow or nothing like that today because I really don't feel like going swimming today. The water's still pretty cold. See if I can turn all the way around here. Now this is just me running with the trolling motor up front. We're fixing to drop in and do the actual speed test. I've got that camera set up on the back. There's no telling how long it's going to last though. I will spin it around and see if I can get some good shots. I brought the drone. If the wind dies down, I'll try to get some drone shots, but let me cruise on out here to the middle while we still got a fresh battery on the rear motor. And before we start doing any fishing, we're going to drop it in. I'm going to pull the front motor and let's just see what kind of speed test we get. So I've got my remote for the Xi3 just velcroed right here to my graph mount. So I'm going to stop it from going. And the only thing is I've got it set up for my Hobie to be able to kind of deploy it and launch it and stuff. So now I've got to crawl up here. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can walk. I'm just kind of, this is all new. So I'm on the bow. Holy cow. Don't fall in, TJ. Let me hit the button. Let's pull this guy up. That wasn't too bad. Locked into place. Let me walk back to the back. Now, let's see if I can spin this seat around. And I do think I'm gonna, next time, so you can move this seat from either the center position, left or right. I've got it on the center. I probably need to set it over here so that when I do spin around, I'm not as close to the edge of the boat or in the water. But let me see if I can, let's drop it down. I need to drop my transducer down too. I'm trying to film this for y'all, but it's gonna be tough. All right. Drop the motor down. Is it locked? There we go, now we're locked. Let me see if I can climb back here and push down my transducer. There we go. Transducer's in the water. Can I change this camera angle for you guys a little bit? I'm sure this rear camera is gonna be bouncing around a lot. I didn't realize how much these inflatables, they flex with the water. They don't necessarily cut through the water. It seems like it just flexes with the water. All right, so put the kill switch on, and I'm gonna hook the kill switch to my wrist and get it unhooked. I just had it hooked to my seat so I wouldn't lose it going down the highway. But now, kill switch on the wrist. This is the Newport Vessels NT300, and it's a 36 volt, and I've got a 50 amp hour 38.4 low pro battery hooked to it from them, their new battery for the year. I'll turn it on. Oh, now I don't want to get thrown out of this thing. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. So you see how close I am to the side? This is going to be a bit sketchy. So let me see if I can I'm going to ease into the throttle. I don't have my phone out to check the speed. Let me get my phone out. I'm just ill prepared, y'all. I got a speed app. Here it is. Come on. GPS accuracy too low. All right. Let's see. Can y'all see? Let's see what y'all can see. Turn y'all down a little bit. It's saying it's too low, but that's just because I got a weak signal. Now I got to make sure I hold my phone so I don't throw it in the water. All right. I'm going to start us cooking. So that's 41% on the motor. It's not even halfway throttled up. I'm not picking up the bow yet. Let's see if I can help show y'all with this chesty camera. So the bow's not being picked up out of the water, and that is 42% throttle. Let's bump it up to, there's 50% throttle, 4 miles an hour. Not doing too bad. Feels pretty solid still. 4 miles an hour at half speed. Let's speed it up. Now I do got a lot of gear on this boat. 70% throttle, 5 miles an hour. Let me get in the center. Let's see if y'all can see it. So this is 70%. Got a nice little weight coming up back here. All right, that's 6 miles an hour at 70%. Let's see if it gets faster. All right, I'm full throttle. Man, this thing is cutting through the water and it's not coming in the boat. Look at that. Hopefully y'all can see that with that rear camera. There's no water coming in yet, knock on wood. I wish I had something wood to knock on. And we're still at just 6 miles an hour. I think 6 is gonna be it, especially with all this gear. All right, I pulled you guys off my chest so that I could actually show you. Check out this wake back here. Check that out. I mean, it's putting some decent wake out. But as you can see, the front is completely dry. And it seems stable. I'm not gonna stand up or nothing running down through here. Completely dry on the inside. Fish finder seems to be working. 15 foot of water right here. Heck yeah. This thing's doing good, y'all. 6 miles an hour actually feels like I am moving right now. See if I can get you a shot right back here. Alright guys, I like this thing. I'm gonna have to fish off of it for a little while to get a good feel for it. So I brought some tackle. I've got a tackle bag. I've got some boxes here up under my seat. And I think, I mean, it's the middle of the day. It's kind of a bluebird sky. We got a little bit of clouds behind me over here, but it's bluebird most of the way over here. But it's spring, beginning of spring, so they still should be eating. So we might be able to find some. I'm gonna go cast around. I'll keep the cameras going. Hopefully that back GoPro stays going, but if not, I'll have this chesty going. I do think I'm gonna end up switching all my cameras to these DJI Action 5s. The GoPros, the batteries just, they don't last. So far I've been happy with this camera. But man, this thing's cooking right along. If this wind dies down, I'll throw the drone in the air and get some cool shots of this. But for now, I'm gonna crank it down. I don't wanna run it on wide open the whole time. And I want to get used to this thing. I want to stand up and do some fishing. See if we can slime the boat really quick. There's no water pulling through the dam right now. You can see look at how much pollen is just sitting on top of the water over here. I'm headed out to the main channel. Where's my phone at? Let me get my phone up before I go messing around. I'm not using my Yeti as a cooler right now. I'm actually using it as storage, which is good because it should keep all my stuff dry just in case I fall in, which I'm really hoping that doesn't happen, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and deploy the trolling motor again. I feel so sketchy walking around on this inflatable boat. This definitely takes some getting used to. But I think once I get used to it, I'll be happy with it. I mean, I'm happy with it now. I'm too chicken to walk around on it yet. Let's pitch a worm around real quick, see if we can pull something in. Hopefully y'all just keep filming back there. There's no telling when you're gonna cut off because it's a GoPro. Change my worm out. Spinning around is freaking me out a little bit. So I'm definitely gonna move the seat over so that when I do spin, I'm not hanging my feet off the edge of the boat. But you know, during the summer when it's hot, I like to jump off my kayak and swim. I'll probably take this out so that I can do that, jump off, and we'll see how hard it is getting on and off this thing out in the middle of the lake. There is a lot of room on this thing. I do like that. It definitely ain't in the 40s anymore. It was mid 40s when I started rigging this thing up to take it out today, and the sun has definitely come up. Let's see if I can spin y'all around a little bit. Well, you can feel that front trolling motor flex this boat. It's got some power. I'm gonna turn it down. When I stop and take off, I can see the whole bow kind of flex. All right, first cast. Is that a bite? Yeah, I'm getting a bite. Got him. All right, finally. No net. We officially slimed the boat for the first time, y'all. Rear camera's off. Not a bad one either. Not a bad one at all. Easy, but easy. Check it out, y'all. Oh, did it get y'all wet? Wipe y'all. All right, got our first one of the day. Hook came right on out. I don't have the rear camera going anymore. I hate that, but it died. These guys are eating right now too. That's a good 12, 13 incher. Let's let them go. Caught him right off the end of that dock right there. I didn't bring my rag with me. Right, finally. What time is it? It is 12:20. So it took us about an hour to get that first bite. Guys, I had to shed that sweater. I really should shed these bibs too. It was a lot colder this morning. This done warmed up. It's got to be mid-70s now out here. I've got that one fish so far. I did go ahead and just put the rear camera up. I know this is an awkward view. I'm just probably all blacked out because the sun's right above me, but see if I can turn you around a little bit. On my spotlight, yeah, that's fine. Let me spin this around. I'm gonna fish some more docks right here. I still got my chesty, the camera yard. There we go. Whew. That sun is hot, but I want to change my worm out before we go fishing anymore. And I got all day, guys. It's a nice day. I'm just going to enjoy it out here on this boat. I've got plenty of batteries left for this chest camera, so hopefully we'll be able to catch some more fish and get it on camera for y'all. This is what I'm throwing. The old dinger from Yum. This is probably watermelon. Watermelon red flake. Kind of my go-to in just about any worm. Watermelon red flake is the jam around here. And these aren't really designed to fish with this style shaky head. But they do good. They do good here. I'm at Neely Henry, and they do good at Logan Martin as well. So we'll get a fresh one on there. Just like that. Let's see if we can pull another guy out from up under one of these docks. This boat is fishing phenomenal, y'all. I mean, I've got to get used to the rock and the sway of this thing because it's very swayy. I mean, it's not unstable swayy. It's a different feeling. And if you've ever been on one, you know exactly what I'm saying. It's a different feeling than a kayak because when the waves roll through, they just kind of roll. The boat rolls with the waves instead of kind of going up and down. It's kind of a cocoon, over the top. I don't know why I made that sound. But let me flip some of these docks right here and see if we can pull some out. It's the middle of the day. It's going to be tough fish, a tough, time to catch fish. But that was a nice little bass we got back there. See if we can get a few more in the boat. Right back there. While I'm digging out this little backlash, maybe Big Mama will grab it. I got to re-spool this reel. I'm lucky I ain't broke off yet. Why is my line way out here? Oh, I think I got a big one. Oh, yeah. I hope he didn't swallow it because I was digging out the backlash when he grabbed it. Oh, he didn't. Oh, he come off. That's what I get for talking to the camera. Daggum. He wasn't even hooked good. Look, the worm is still, the hook is still threaded in the worm. I didn't set the hook good enough. When I started reeling in, my line was further out than I knew I casted. Ah, he was right up under that back corner of that dock. Man, that'd have been 2 keepers in the boat today. Let me chunk this really far one time to get this backlash out. It still ain't good. We'll reline all this week. Dang it, y'all. Is it happening again? I'm setting it. Yeah, it did. It happened again. They're grabbing it and just taking off to the deep with it. There we go. Let's get him on in before he knocks off too. I probably just soaked the camera. All right, y'all. I don't think this is the same guy, but now see what you did? You done got it too deep. And I don't think I brought my pliers. How'd you hook it? There we go. Look at there. He's a little bit smaller. Oh, I'm gonna let him go. He's bleeding just a little bit. I didn't want to get it everywhere. Well, you can cover some ground with this joker. Look at this. We'll cut over here. We'll start on this point and we'll fish all the way up this bank. That wake on the bank, look at that, that's from me. And the old inflatable skiff. We gotta name this thing. What are we gonna name it? It's gotta have a cool name. Heck, we've caught more fish out of this thing this year than we have the kayak. This is a good dock right here too. And there's some riprap right up here past this dock. I usually crank on. I don't have a crankbait tied on, but we'll throw a spinnerbait up and down it. This riprap is usually really good. I'll scoot on down towards it. A little bit of shade right there. That's something hitting it, I think. Yeah. Oh, he feels good. Oh, that's a good one, y'all. That's a really good one. Oh, yeah. Let me spot lock. Oh, yeah. Get on in here. No net. We're flipping you. Oh, come on. We got a big old spot, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Look at that, y'all. Now, that's what we came out here for. Look at that. Come on. I've got my watch. There we go. That's a nice one right there. Look how fat he is. Heck yeah, y'all. That is what we come here for. Right up under the shade, hanging out right there. Not even under a dock. Man, that's a nice spot. See if I can get a good release on you. Do the old Scott Martin release. Let's see if I can do it. Nope, I missed. I didn't want to get finned. All right. That's the size we were looking for. That and up. Heck yeah. I'm gonna use that as an opportunity to go ahead and change this worm out again. That was a nice one, guys. That's what I like to catch out here. And I'm glad I am, because I've been on a struggle bus on this part of the river for the last few months. But again, it's been winter time, you know, and it is tough up here during the winter. That's 4 bites today, 4 good bites, which is great. I'm definitely gonna pick me up some more of these. I've actually got a company tournament coming up here, a bass fishing tournament for the company I work with. And this year we're putting in right here. So I need to make sure I know what they're biting and have plenty of it ready and know where to fish. I think I know where we're starting. Man, I'm super pumped about catching these fish today. And I'm glad, like, it's warmed up finally. Spring acted like it was going to get here, and then I think the opening day of spring in Alabama this year, it was like 34 degrees for the high or something. It was nuts. I didn't think it was ever going to get warm again. All right, fresh worm on. See if we can pull another big one in. I say big one. He was bigger than anything we caught today anyway. I'll take them all day long, y'all. I'm getting more and more used to climbing up here, stowing this guy. I think if this Yeti wasn't in the way, I'd be able to move around pretty good, but that Yeti is working good for storage. I'm able to I threw my pullover in there, the drone, my batteries, everything's in there, and it's strapped down to the floor, so it's working really good. But it's about 2 o'clock now. The sun is directly above my head. It's getting hot, and we've got company coming over, so I've got to hightail it back towards the ramp. I wish I could stay till dark, but I mainly wanted to test this Skiff out today. And y'all, this Skiff is doing fantastic. I wish I had more cameras set up for you guys, but let's crank her up on full speed and see how it does getting us back. We're only a couple miles back from the boat ramp. I'm surprised there's no water that comes over the bow. I mean, not a drop comes over. It folds that water. It kind of rolls the water right over on top of itself. It makes a pretty good wake behind us. The tunes are in the water. See where they're touching the bottom of the water. You can see where that transducer I got. I probably need to pull it up when I run, because see how it's kicking the water up right there? I probably need to pull that transducer up when we run like this, but I'm happy with this thing, man. I'm gonna fish the crap out of this boat this year. It's gonna make a nice, easy, lightweight boat to take when we go camping out of Guntersville. Especially, I've got a cool new build coming up. I hope this wind's not too bad on the mic. But I'm gonna be building a new trailer here soon, guys. That's gonna be completely different than I built at all on this channel. I've never built a trailer like this, but it's gonna be built in a way that I can haul a kayak trailer, a golf cart, and then when we get to where we're at, I can use the golf cart to pull the kayak trailer around. It's gonna be a cool little build. I've been drawing up plans for it for a while now, and I really need it, because the way we camp, when we camp with just the truck, the overland truck, my Tacoma, once we get to the river, I have to go ahead and put the kayak in the water, and that means I can't set camp up. I can't set my truck up until my boat is in the water. If I build one that I can haul the kayak and a golf cart, that little golf cart I use around the house to pull the trailers around, when we get to camp, I can unload the golf cart, hook the trailer with the kayak on it to the golf cart, and then set up camp and use the golf cart to, you know, launch and load the boat, or you know, while I'm out fishing, Beth can use it, or the kids can ride around on it. I think it'd be a good idea. I think I've got a good way to build it too, using kind of the trailer that I already have, that double kayak trailer at the house. So y'all stay tuned if y'all want to check that out. Guys, this Skiff did amazing. Check the links in the video description for anything that you've seen in today's video. If you're interested in getting one of these, I'll have it linked below, along with promo codes. Y'all don't forget, if you're gonna buy something, you might as well save money when you do it. So use my links, use my discount codes. It'll save you money at checkout on a motor like this or the Skiff. My screen blacked out. Hold on, swipe up to unlock screen. Okay, I got used to this DJI. But anything that you see in my videos, I'm gonna always put links for these products and stuff and coupon codes if I got them in the video description. So I'm gonna chug along on back to the boat ramp. This boat's doing really great. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna get home, help my wife clean the house up, and get this video edited and ready for you guys to watch. So I will catch you guys next Monday. If you're new here, I upload every Monday at 6 p.m. So if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We also do Fan Fridays on Friday nights now on my channel. So be sure you're checking out those videos. Check out the Monday videos. The Monday is our normal uploads, Monday nights at 6. So y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna catch you all Monday at 6 p.m. Peace.